Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel for a brand new Ninjago video. Today, I'm doing an episode review for episode 5 of season 15, Public Enemies 1 through 5, and sharing my thoughts on it. Without further ado, let's get into it. Asphira arrives at the monastery, but she is unable to do the spell because she doesn't have her staff. The ninja discovered that her staff is currently transported in a convoy of armored vehicles. And the ninjas get their new vehicles and go after the staff, where they find the new ninja guarding it. They successfully got the staff, but accidentally revealed their identities in the process. Overall, it's great how we get a small glimpse of Skylar's powers and how it would fade over time, especially when we see Skylar struggling to keep Nia frozen with Zane's powers, and she can never use somebody else's powers infinitely. Asphira is a pretty decent character so far. I really love her reunion with Wu, and their interactions go well for the most part. It's great how Wu mentions that even though he wouldn't have brought her here, their destinies are now linked for better or worse. And yeah, this ties very well into the dilemma that's going on whether or not to trust Asphira. It's also great how it's been revealed that Asphira's magical abilities does have its limits. It is especially when Asphira tells Wu that she can only remove Nia's powers if she has her staff, and it would make a lot of sense. The scene with the truck convoy is great to watch. I love how stunning the animation really is, especially the skyline of Ninjago City at nighttime, not to mention that a soundtrack when the ninja on the comet from season 3 rebooted have been incorporated into this episode, and it's a great callback to previous seasons. It's cool how this episode is action-centered. I like how the ninja tried to get onto one of the convoy trucks, and the fight sequence with the new ninja that followed. Everything's happening really fast as our ninja are trying to retrieve Asphira's staff, and they have to come to face with an obstacle that they never expected. Not to mention that it's awesome how the fight took place while Zane is lifting the truck into midair with his drone, and bumping into every building after Teal Ninja damaged one of the engines with his explosive shurikens, which was a pretty stupid idea. Also, the design for the new ninja vehicles are just great. I love how the vehicles have a chroma correcting paint, allowing them to blend in with the convoy, and it's great to see that in this episode. For many seasons, we rarely see anything like this, and it's unique to see that happen. The last time we saw something like this was back in season 4, when Nia is trying to infiltrate Jen's island to find the ninja, and it's great how something like this plays out in this episode, which is great. After the ninja made their escape with Asphira's staff, I like how Lloyd acknowledges that they are now the bad guys. It's great because at least there's a time that they don't always think themselves as a group of goody two-shoes just because they're the protectors of Ninjago. And at the end of the episode, the mayor of Ninjago City declared the ninjas as public enemies 1 through 5, which is quite fitting for the title. Speaking of the new mayor of Ninjago City, I feel like he's doing a better job in his role than the previous mayor, and he's a pretty decent character so far. What I admire the most about him is that he's the kind of person who seems really committed, which is something that I haven't talked about in the previous episode. However, what I didn't like in this episode is how Skylar isn't doing much other than keeping Nia frozen, and it feels pretty bland. I really hope they gave her much of a bigger role in the second half of Crystalized, and for her to do more. My score for this episode is 8.5 out of 10. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share with anyone or everyone you know. In the description, you'll find a link to my Twitter account, and you can leave your thoughts in the comments section. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.